Hi there, guys. How's it going? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another 7 p.m. with AKM. I'm obviously joined by Shauno as usual today. We're going to be talking about a few topics that we've kind of pulled up. And then we are going to finish off with the world famous Shauno quiz. Please check out our sponsor, Sean Leonard Art, as Shauno's got it there at the bottom of his little name thing there. I'll also pop it up on the bottom of the screen here, to be fair. There we go. And as you can see, we are trying to get to 5K subs by the end of the year, guys. So please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hype, and all that good stuff if you can do to help grow the channel. So other than that, Sean, how you doing, mate? Are you all right?
Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Still going through the wars with the back recovery. And for the first time since the operation, I now have a bandage off. The bandage is now off. So it literally looks like a butt crack in my back. That's what it looks like. It's not like a fucking, got this and, got stabbed or something, or you could, tell, a lady or impress her with a scar, but it's literally, it's a butt crack. That's what it looks like, a fucking butt crack. So,
oh god. If you're wondering what with the different light things and everything, guys, it's just I'm fucking about with my lights in there, so I'm trying to get it right. So
I wish I could say I'm more second tech like Adam, but literally there's the light up here. I'm in a very messy room at the moment. There you go.
I have actually done something today. Like I put another video up on my other channel.
Yeah.
And I actually created like a decent I think it's decent. I've done like a little bit of an intro and an outro for it. It's quite cool. I like it anyway. But
I thought you were going with the same outro or the intro that we were talking about last time. So this is why I was kind of getting this ready, like as if,
Oh no, not that one. No.
I won't use it.
No, that's just for the other one, I think, when I'm doing my live streams over there. But yeah, I do like that one, to be fair, as well. But no, it's something similar though, where like it's all blurred in the background and stuff, but it's cool anyway. I've got a fair few people in the chat here, so let's not be rude, mate. We got Gary Paul saying no wait, Sean and Adam. Hope you're doing well, Gary.
Indeed. Hello, Gary Paul.
Evening, Steve. Hope you are well, mate. Gary says classic Sean regarding your butt crack up your back.
Yeah.
We've got Gary Richards here, Talio, Adam and Shauno, Craig all the way from Canada. Hope you're doing well, pal. And then my good friend Chris. Hope you are well, pal. This is his first time on this channel. He was on the gaming channel, so he's
very good, Chris.
He's over here now. So yeah, that's Chris, my friend, from work. To be fair, yeah, we went for a Guinness, Shauno, after work the other day. Yeah, it was quite good. To be fair.
You need to come over here for a good pint of Guinness. I'll find you the best pub in Dublin for a pint of Guinness. That's got to happen.
It will do. We've actually, I was going to ask a question then.
Yes.
And I don't know if it was going to be an insulting question or not, but I was actually going to ask.
Yes.
Is Guinness's brewery in Republic or Northern Ireland?
As far as I know, it's in Ireland. As far as I know, yeah, I'm not too sure. I know that the original home of Guinness is my hometown, and I know that the first pint of Guinness was in a place in Kildare in Selbridge, but I don't know exactly where the brewery is. I think there's as Bond says, I think there's both one in Northern Ireland and Ireland. But,
okay. I didn't know. I literally
the best pint of Guinness is not outside of Ireland.
Okay.
Not outside of Ireland.
I think Chris would agree, to be fair. Chris has been telling me some stuff like that as well. We said we were going to go around Leeds to all these pubs and see which one had the best pint of Guinness.
Dude, listen, I went to the Sandon, right? And it was the first time that I'd been in the Sandon, and I asked for a pint of Guinness. And literally that girl just went, there you go. It was like drinking fucking Baileys. She didn't let she didn't, pour it at a certain degree or whatever. She didn't let it settle. She just went flying in, and there you go. And I fucking drank it because I was thirsty. Split the G, that's it, Chris. He knows it.
Where are we up to with the comments? We've
Got
got
Ant
Chris,
Decker.
Craig, and of course we get another Premier League team over certain clubs getting League One teams back to back. Hope okay, lads. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good, Sean. I think you're not to speak for you, but I hope I can say that you're doing good as well. You know, like. But yeah,
Apart from the butt crack on my bloody back, yeah, I'm okay.
yeah. So we drew Wolves, didn't we? Obviously in the FA Cup.
Yes.
Now I know people are going like, "Oh, it's another Premier League team." Blah 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 blah. If you look at the table, though, in all fairness, and I don't mean no disrespect to Wolves here or anything like that, but they are, I think, aren't they on course to have like the worst points ever in the Premier League or something like that? I might be completely and utterly wrong with that, but they've only got like 9 points or something, haven't they, right now?
I think so.
So I think we can probably class them as a championship club in all fairness.
But yeah, well, I mean, here's the thing, right? I still think that we got to treat them with the respect of it, like this, the way we should respect opponents, because
Okay.
we've shown on multiple occasions that, you know, yeah, they've only got 9 points and their goal difference is minus 32. So yeah, let's throw out our fucking U team if we have that and show no respect to them. But no, it's we still got to do our job. You know, rest a few players, absolutely, but we still got to do a job.
Oh, it is away as well. Apparently, I don't know why
yeah.
I had it in my head that we were at home, but oh well.
No,
Yeah.
I think that was some of the because we got a comment there, the watch along there the other night that we got Mansfield, and then Martin Mason and all his glory said that we were playing Wrexham at home.
Yep.
Guinness is brewed all
over the world now. Nigeria is the country where Guinness is sold the most. Wow, didn't know that. See, you always learn something new of you. Like you come over here to watch Liverpool shit and stuff like that, but then we start talking about other stuff. I like the fact that not to like blow our own tune or whatever it is, trumpet. But I feel like the last 2 watch-alongs, that the one I did and the one you did, have been probably 2 of the best watch-alongs we've ever done. And it wasn't even because we were talking about Liverpool. We were talking about like other stuff. We were just kind of
sorts of shit. Yeah. Well, that's
we've hit that vibe that I've been trying to hit. I think when we've been doing these lives all the time, where it's like I don't want to be like informative and like this little news, little thing and stuff, shit like that, like being hyped up and stuff. I want it to be just like you sat down on your sofa or in a pub and you're just talking to your mates.
Yeah,
I think we hit that last week and the week before.
Yeah, so, well, I mean, that's always good to hear, and I mean, that's the vibe I always like. I've been in a situation where I've been on a YouTube channel that was all serious, and gradually kind of got a little bit humorous, but we had to deal with serious shit. So it's very difficult to find the perfect medium. And then with AKM, I think we have that. We've got a good community, let's say, as they like to use, and I think it's ever increasing. We got good people coming on, so it's all good, all gravy, all bisto.
I agree, man. I agree. I am going to sort that light out because it's doing me, but I'll do it after the stream. I can't be asked to do it now. Ant's put a decent comment in here saying that we were hanging on versus Wolves in the league at home. We've been hanging on against a few teams, mate. Let's not beat no bones about that.
This is what I'm saying. We've got to respect, and I mean, if we don't put in a good shift, they, give them an opportunity.
What does that say that Buddy Craig said? What is the news if Isaac still long out? I'll be honest with you, mate. I don't even know. I can try and find out for you now, though. Let's have a look.
I think there was stuff that was coming out that he's in training, or in kind of doing light training. So it's looking good. He's recovering well from what I hear. But again, you would know with the clickbait media nowadays.
All right, so it's saying here that he's got a broken fibula and he's expected to return on the 1st of April.
April Fool's Day.
Exactly. So that's the latest that I've got for you here, mate. But yeah. Shauno, where do you want to start off tonight? I know we've got a few things we want to talk about. We've got the Jan Diamande thing, which I I'm hoping X is back up now because I actually like bookmarked it on there, but it's not
Yeah.
been loading. And then we've got some of the Szoboszlai comments or comments about Szoboszlai, should we say, and stuff like that. So let's
I
have a quick.
I think maybe the Slavoslai, because I don't really know of the other stuff, the Amande, but I certainly, you know, the Slavoslai comments are very worrying, if I'm honest.
Well,
Because
you lead that then, mate. You go for it, man.
yeah, so the Hungarian boss said that basically has said that the dream is for his dream is always Real Madrid. So this is the Hungarian coach Marco Rossi via, I think it's called Marca. So it's a Spanish publication, basically saying his dream was always Real Madrid. So does he see Liverpool as a stepping stone to Real Madrid? Will Real Madrid be kind of squatting on this like flies on a shit, looking for him to run down his contract? I don't know. Personally speaking, I really think that if we can keep Slabosly, it'd be very important. And I think he's the next captain.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think Szoboszlai probably will be the next captain of Liverpool. I think, obviously, depending on what happens with Virgil, like, does he get a new deal or do we just let him see out his current deal and then say thank you very much and let him move on, like we've done a few other players, like Wijnaldum and Firmino, James Milner, the like. Do we let that just happen? But I don't know, man. I feel like after the whole Trent thing and after this Canate thing, I'd sell him to fucking anybody other than Real Madrid. I'm not being funny. Do you know what I mean? Like,
oh, so would I. So would I. I wouldn't do any work with Real Madrid, although I'm sure Real Madrid are looking for a receipt for Trent. I think they'd be glad to have him go back to Liverpool, to be honest with you. But I think it's really important. I mean, I know that there are contract talks with Dominic Szoboszlai in Liverpool, and there are rumours as to how much he's actually looking for. I think if
well, I'll just say it's apparently he's after 300k a week.
Yeah,
That's what Szoboszlai wants to stay at Liverpool, is 300k a week.
If he's looking
apparently.
for that money, I personally think you're going to see one big departure, or maybe possibly two at the summer, to finance that.
Yeah, I mean, well, I think we could probably all just make a note of like Salah's probably gone in the summer, so you could give him Salah's wage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I also think as well it comes down to what happens with the Champions League. Like, I think if Liverpool don't qualify for the Champions League either by the league or winning the trophy, I think those contract talks that we're currently having right now with Szoboszlai, Grav, Maka, the like, you could probably kiss them all goodbye. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I think so.
I don't think they'd sign. To be honest with you, I've got a couple of articles loaded up here what I want us to go through in a bit.
Yeah.
And one of them is about McAllister. It became a bit of a thing on here beginning of the season of me hating on McAllister and saying that he's going to leave, this, that, and the other. And now, like, articles on The Athletic are kind of like jumping on the bandwagon now. Do you know what I mean? With that. So it's not just me saying it anymore. Like, people are calling him out in the media now.
You could be the Wendy Kalia.
Yeah. That's me. It's been me all along.
It's been Adam all along.
Nah.
Is it called Indy Kalia because I might be getting mixed up with a certain actress?
No, it is, yeah. So let's have a look where people are with the comments and stuff like
that. I think we're at
Graham. Oh no, Craig said, "Is there a rumor that Richard leave us again?" As in Richard Hughes.
Well, he never left us.
He's never left us, yeah. But
I have heard that I think with the Saudis, is that right?
I don't know. Yeah, I think there was something like that one. I can't remember where I saw it though, or where I heard it.
I can look that up, but again, I can't see him doing that. I think he has it fairly
Yeah,
cool.
have a look at that. I can't remember where that's from, but I could have swore I've seen it somewhere. And Met says that Graham Potter, the Swedish manager, not ruling him out playing in Sweden's playoffs in late March. Okay, that'd be interesting to see if he makes that. Steve asked a question. Sean, Madrid would have a buyback option for 20 million on Nicholas, and from what I've seen, they are taking it.
I don't know. Just on the Richard Hughes thing, it's from not a very reputable site that is has some sort of association with the Rag newspaper. So I won't be quoting anything from them out of respect, obviously. But I wouldn't be believing anything that you read from that. So that's my take.
Craig says, would we take Trent back or not? No.
No.
Bond says Madrid might not want him if any player doesn't sign with a year left, sell them.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Steve, again, they're raving about Trent over the weekend, and there were Arbeloa was talking quite good about Trent this weekend, so we'll see. Steve says offer him 250k a week plus some big bonuses.
That's Slabasai, is it?
Yeah. I think that bit there is about me going on about McAllister. Craig said McAllister's playing all the games. How is his game? I don't know. We'll cover the article next. We'll go over that next once I've caught up. Steve says again was better on Saturday, but he's been poor all season. Steve, everybody else, Steve. Edwards and Ward left us. Evening, Scott. Hope you're doing well, mate. And then Ant says, notice all these players coming back from Saudi, not the dream they were sold, looks like. Yeah, I mean, have you seen that Darwin and Darwin's been left out of their squad, hasn't he?
Yeah. It's so bizarre. Like it really is. I think was it a Turkish side that are looking for Darwin or something like that?
I'll have a look now because I could have swore that he was doing all right for them, to be fair.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But I mean, again, look at Jordan Henderson when he went over to the Saudi league. Yeah,
he's made in the Champions League. He's played 5 games, 1 goal, 1 assist. In the Saudi Pro League, 16 appearances, 6 goals, 4 assists. So he hasn't played that bad, in all fairness. No. But yeah, he's linked to Fenerbahce and Flamengo. God, he's been. Do you know what I mean? Like the way he's just fallen from grace. Do you know what I mean?
It's mad. As they said, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. I know that we were offloading them, but I mean, look at Trent. Bond says the Turkish team were looking for him on loan.
Mm-hmm.
And Steve was asking, aren't Fenerbahce after Darwin? So that's
yeah, man. Scott says they signed Benzema and they've registered him instead of Nunes. I bet he don't like that. But to be fair, all you got to do is look at that clip again from him back in the day when he was like
banging talking.
Yeah. Chris says lots of players dream of Madrid, but it doesn't often work out. Good comment, mate. I agree with that, man.
Yeah.
Miscusi, so Bosley wants 300k. He stood out in a piss poor season. I think that's a bit harsh.
He did, Miscusi, but he is standing out. But I mean, look at his goals. Look at the amount of goals that he scored. He's already bettered his numbers from last season, and that was what Arne Slot was looking for. So,
and we've got to remember as well that he has played a few games at right back.
Yeah, exactly, and being the better fucking right back. Fucking right back.
So. Craig say it's good to see Milner for Brighton. He was good for us, like Milner and Hendo. Yeah, I think I would say Milner goes down for me as a Premier League legend. Like,
yeah, he's fucking phenomenal.
He's so good.
I mean, I was very critical of him when we went for him because it went from bloody Suarez to Milner at with the number 7 jersey. But I tell you what, I take back everything that I said to him originally. He was a powerhouse. He was amazing, and I've
remember that season he played that season when Moreno was injured and he played like the practically entire season at left back,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we almost won the league.
yeah, yeah. Honest to God, I mean, so much respect for Milner. I would have loved to seen him, in the backroom staff as a coach, and I think that was originally what he wanted to do. I don't think Jurgen wanted him gone, and I don't think Milne wanted to leave either. So maybe in the future, you never know.
I think he's got more chance of going to Leeds, depending on what happens there. He's a Leeds lad, so we'll see.
I'll tell you,
So,
Emma Louise Jones there, I'd be fecking in that.
I tell you what, before we go into the Alexis McAllister one, I want to touch on this one because it's quite good, but it's a little bit short at the same time. So there's an article here on The Athletic that's come out today, this evening, in fact, literally an hour ago. I didn't know that, by James Pearce. And it's titled is Jurgen Klopp's agent claims he rejected interest from Chelsea and Man United.
Who? I was just reading Bond's comment when he said that. Who rejected claims?
Klopp.
Klopp. Oh yeah.
No, his agent has claimed that he has rejected the interest from them two clubs.
Before he went to Liverpool or now?
Now. I'll read it to you.
That's amazing.
Jurgen Klopp's agent has claimed that both Manchester United and Chelsea have made approaches for him following his departure from Liverpool. He stepped down in the May of 2024 after 8 years, blah, 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 blah. United and Chelsea both deny that they made any inquiry for Klopp when approached by The Athletic. The former Dortmund boss enjoyed an extended break from football before taking up a role as the Red Bulls head of global soccer in January. The 58-year-old made it clear that when he left Liverpool, he would never manage another English club again. But Kosick, his agent, claims that didn't stop their rivals from testing his resolve. And this is the quotes he's got here. At the moment, I don't see that happening because he's very happy in his new role and his environment, basically asked whether he'd return to management. Maybe at some point he'll say he needs to smell the locker room again. But at the moment, he's very, very happy in his new role. Before joining Red Bull, Jurgen could have coached the American and the English national team, probably also Germany if Nagelsmann hadn't already been there. Even Chelsea and Manchester United inquired, although Jurgen had clearly stated he would not coach any other club in England. These inquiries haven't stopped. Jurgen has undergone a metamorphosis, moving away from being a coach with a broader perspective towards management responsibilities. Let's have a look what else he says here. Both Chelsea and United have appointed new coaches, blah, blah, blah. Kosick also claimed that Klopp snubbed the advances of Bayern Munich after Liverpool won the Champions League in 2019, and then they were crowned the Premier League champions the following season, as Bayern found success in Europe that year. He said that Bayern came very close to signing Jurgen twice. Once in 2008, Uli Hoeneß wanted Jurgen, but Karl-Heinz Rummenigge wanted Jurgen Klinsmann. And after Niko Kovac, who left Bayern in November 2019, when Jurgen was at Liverpool, they approached us again. Nobody thought Finns would be so successful with Hansi Flick, and there just wasn't the right momentum. And then that's the end of that article.
Yeah, I mean, I'd well believe that Manchester United and Chelsea would have gone for him or approached him. And I believe what the agent said. I think agent for a head coach or manager is a lot different from an agent for a player, I think. That's personally speaking. I might be completely wrong on that. But I don't see him having any reason to lie about that. And he'd be fucking mad to take on the United job. Absolutely fucking mad. And with his philosophy on football, I can't imagine him taking the Chelsea job either, because they have a bottomless pit of money too. So,
Now, in all fairness, I do think that if Jurgen was to take another management job, I think it would be like an international team. I don't think it'd be the day-to-day club management again. I think he would be doing, I said it before, like the German job.
The German job, yeah.
Or I don't
I
think
don't.
obviously he'll do England now because Tuchel
No.
signed a new contract till 2028. No, never know. Maybe America, Brazil. I don't know. Something like that.
No.
But
I can see him going for an international job, and I think Germany is the only one. Bond says that he reckons Klopp will manage Madrid next season. I can't see that happening.
yeah, I don't know. I will say this, like, because nah, I'm gonna say it. Fuck it. I always like
Say
saying
it.
my piece. I honestly think if Jurgen went to Madrid, he would drop down in my estimations as a manager. Like
Oh yeah,
it goes against everything he's done.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely. Because again, it's down to his philosophy of playing football. He said that if it was, if money was a key factor, he wouldn't be interested. He wouldn't like that project. So yeah, I think if he went for the Real Madrid job, I'd be thinking that here. Stick with the fucking Travago fucking adverts that I see every 2 fucking seconds. Stick to that, and whatever you're doing at Red Bull, stick with that. I think he's perfectly happy at that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I
I think clubs like Man City and Chelsea. I mean, Chelsea are a revolving door of managers. I don't think there's many managers left for them to go for after, and they've gone for that fucking guy that looks like he's out of the in-betweeners. They've got him, and
I do wonder though, like, what would I feel if he went to Bayern Munich? I
I
don't
wouldn't
think.
be best pleased. I won't lie. I wouldn't be best pleased. I would not be best pleased. I think he said what he said. I think it's all kind of like clubs chancing their arm.
Hmm.
I don't think that the Klopp would have even considered. I don't genuinely think that.
We'll see. We'll see what happens, won't we? Steve says no chance Bond. He's happy with the easy life he has now. Good evening, Kevin. Hope you're well, pal.
Even Kevin.
Miss Gougie says, sorry, boys, I just get pissed off when I hear players at Liverpool start to ask for a massive wage after 6 months, especially while the team has been woeful all season. No, I get your point, mate. I do get your point. But at the same time, I think that's where he can kind of hold the club over the fire coals. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think I've been watching too much NFL, but end of the day, this sport to some of the players, like, take out the passion for the club and everything like that. They just see it as like a job, some of them, and it's a business. Do you know what I mean? And they've got to
Absolutely.
get as much money as they possibly can. So I don't really hold it against him or any player really. But it's not like he's asking for stupid money like Haaland's on like 500k or Jude Bellingham's on stupid money and Trent's on stupid money. Like, it's not like he's asking for that. He's asking for something that's like the top of the wage bracket that's already there now. If he does sign like a 5-year deal, he will probably play most of his prime years at Liverpool, like in his prime. Because how old is Szoboszlai now? Is he like 24, 25 or something?
I don't know, but I mean, he's doing very well at Hungary, and I mean, people are already saying he's one of the best in the world, which I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go that far, but he's 25, so he'd be 26 on
So
the.
if you signed a new deal, it'd be 26 October this year. So if he was to sign a new deal for say 5, let's have a look actually, because this always kind of does my head in. When they turn around and they say, "Oh, so and so signed a new 5-year deal," it's not 5 years at the end of the contract they're already on. It's 5 years from the date that they sign it.
Yeah.
So it's like if he was to sign a new deal this summer for 5 years, it would take him up to 2031. So it'd be like a 3-year extension. So that would take him up to what? He'd be 31, wouldn't he? If he was to see out that contract. So we'd get the best years of Szoboszlai at Liverpool. So I don't know, man. We'll have to wait and see. Any more? Bond said, Klopp has left Liverpool. I don't care where he manages next. Miss Guzzi gets what I'm saying. Steve says, how much would it cost to replace him? That's the question. I think a bit too much, mate. I think a bit too much.
The other thing that I just want to say, just following Miss Guzzi's question, is that, while we can all agree that this season's been piss poor, and it has, and certainly for a title defence, it's non-existent. But I think, it's it's not his fault. When contract talks happen and when he's up for a contract. So I think he's every right. He's every right to look for the money because I think he knows that he's the next captain.
Mm-hmm. Is that Emmett? Is that how you say that name? Emmett. I think so.
Emmy in TJB.
I was going to call you GBE. That's all I'm going to call it.
Just say M.
Yeah, M. Do you think we get top 4? I'm worried about the next couple of games. We've got to get top 5. As it stands right now, if you can keep this momentum going, yeah, probably. But I think it all depends on injuries. Like if we pick up an injury again, in defence especially, I think we're fucked. Fucked. Absolutely fucked.
Without the lube.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think as well, we can't get another injury up top either. So I don't know, mate. I think so. Let's have a quick. Everyone says we've turned a corner, and for me, I don't think so. We need to win the next 10 games, and even then, I still want Slot gone.
Interesting points.
No, I'm trying to just. I don't know. Do you know, man? I feel like the point I've always said, I think, is if Slot wins the Champions League, you can't sack him. So I think he stays then.
Yeah, I think
so. I think if he gets the top 4 or 5, whatever, but like it's and it's not a comfortable that we get it, I think he could still go then.
The other thing that you've got to also take into consideration is it may not be up to us. I mean, we can put in the performance, we can win whatever and look after ourselves. But when you look at the likes of Chelsea, United, all putting in, effort to try and stay where they are, it may be too little, too late. That we've got to look at it that way. There's only 2 points behind us and Brentford. So, we could slip up and Brentford could be there. So it could be a case that for the first time in God knows how long, we'll have Liverpool just ahead of Everton.
Yeah.
By 1 position.
Well, I think I remember once when I was in school that Everton finished above Liverpool in Champions League. Oh, wasn't that 2005? And then we won the Champions League and they got kicked out.
Yeah.
Ant said, did you see Strasbourg fans protesting about the multi-club whole stadium was empty? Chelsea are their multi-club. Got Rosiner and Loan bring back players from them. See, this is the thing that people don't see though of all this thing there. Like, if Liverpool, if FSG buy another club, which in all intensive purposes could turn out to be Valencia, is that what Liverpool are going to start doing? Are they going to put a manager that they think that potentially could be, one for the future, stick him in Valencia, see how he does, and then bring him over? Do you know what I mean?
I'm not a big fan of kind of feeder clubs and stuff like that. I'm really not. So I agree with what was that M that said that?
No, that was Andy.
So I agree with that.
So then M says that he thinks that Dom's leaving. I think that's more likely if we don't get Champions League football. But I think if we get Champions League football and there's like a real emphasis on recruitment in the summer to get some players that we actually need, then I think he stays. I think if we have some sort of a shit show over summer, next season could be his last season.
And it also depends on whether they're willing to offer that contract and if we offload a big player like Mo Salah or like Virgil. So I don't think it's even just down to Champions League football.
Yeah, maybe. I think it's down to performances as well, isn't it, a little bit? I don't know. Kevin says, Sean, I was going back through Sunday, laughing along my answer to your question. I'm a Scouser living on the South Coast. JT's here. All right, folks. Hope everyone's great tonight. Are we back? That Dom goal was definitely more like it, Klopp-like. let's see, wait and see, mate. You know, we've won 2 games on the bounce now, haven't we? We've got, is it Forest at the weekend?
Yes,
I think it's
first of the
Forest.
weekend. Yeah,
Let's see how we do there. You know, they're a club that's just got a new manager. Are they going to get the new manager bounce? Like, is it at Forest as well, or is it Anfield?
it's at first.
Well, we went there last year, didn't we, and struggled. So let's wait and see what happens.
I think Bond made a comment there is that like the games that we're expected to win, we lose. So you know,
he also says that the last 6 games are hard. I'll bring that up in a bit. M says, "Let me throw a dart at you. Slot wins the Champions League, and Enrique wants to come to Liverpool. What do you do?"
bye Arna, bye Arna. I look, I don't know. I mean, you can't really say if you won the Champions League and you look at it, regardless of the season that we've had, you look at his CV at Liverpool. He's won the Premier League first season, second season he wins the Champions League. You can't sack him over that.
Yeah, I agree. And I don't think Enrique wants to leave PSG as well.
No.
I think he's had some comments that came out saying where he doesn't know where that came from.
Yeah, I heard that too. I think it's a hypothetical there from him, but
yeah,
good question.
Callum talks Liverpool. Slot won't get sacked. FSG is backing him to the hilt. We'll see, man. Like, you know,
at their own peril, though. I mean, if we lose out on Europe next season, that's 100 million down the tube, and quite possible a few key players for us leaving the club. So in the summer, and possibly not doing much business in the summer when we need to. So it may backfire in their face.
I think we would be naive to think that especially during the bad run that Liverpool were going on, I think it would be very, very naive to think that Liverpool were not talking to agents of managers, and especially of Xabi Alonso when he became available. Them conversations had to have happened.
Is the fact, and here's maybe a question for the chat as well, is the fact that Alonso was available, is it a case that no matter what Slot does, that the fan base will want Alonso at the club?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Has it been far too much for Liverpool fans for us to see the drop in form, that no matter what he does between now and at the end of the season, we'll always want Alonso?
Mm-hmm. Kevin says, "Here's one for you all. I feel we may have a playoff for 5th place. Jesus, imagine." Well, we'd be in it though, so I guess that's the main thing. And they will be making another European comp soon, from 11th to 16th, just so teams don't go on holiday mode.
Wouldn't be surprised.
M says, "We need to give the young lads a chance. If we face Atletico Madrid in the round of 16, I'm really worried. They actually play a low block. If we play PSG, Slot will be mesmerised." He does talk about PSG a lot, doesn't he, to be fair?
He fucking talk about fucking low balls.
Saroni says, Sarone? Is that Saroni? I think I'm saying that right. Apologies if I'm saying that wrong.
Saroni, yeah.
Slot has no connection, with the players or the fans. He needs to go. Enrique, if he leaves, goes to Madrid. Good shout.
Yeah, I can see that.
M to Callum, disagree. Roundtable, more of a PR, also gives FSG an out if they sack him. JD Quinn, the question is, can Slot get the best out of these players? No, find someone better. I think that's been proven this season. I mean, we'll have to wait and see what happens regarding the rest of the season, but I think for the majority of it so far this year, that's been proven to be correct. M says a natural connection with Xabi, then Slot. More of a natural connection with Xabi than Slot, in his opinion.
Yeah.
About Alonso, he came to us. We'd get 3 years, then he'd go to Bayern. It kind of is what it is, man. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens.
You can't really, I suppose, worry about what could happen after we sign him. I guess if he's got a contract with us, maybe we kind of foresee that issue and then say, well, you're tied down to us for whatever amount of time. I don't know.
Spectre says, good evening all. Born, I remember Munich won the treble and then sat their manager for Pep. Yeah. But I would probably say that Pep Guardiola is probably one of the best managers to have ever lived.
Now, I disagree with that.
No, he is.
No.
What he did, no. What he did, I know what you're going to say. Hey, he's gone to clubs and money, blah 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 blah.
But it's true.
But what he did at Barcelona when he first became the manager of Barcelona, he found Messi. He unlocked Messi. Like, under another manager, does Messi become the player that he became? He wasn't hardly playing under Gus Hiddink. I think it was Gus Hiddink who was the man, or was it Frank Reiner? I can't. It was one of them who was in before Pep came in, and I get the point at City and at Munich. I 100% agree, but for what he did at Barcelona, he turned that club around. He did.
I just don't think that Pep has ever been at a club where there hasn't been money. I don't think he could do a Jurgen Klopp. I don't think that if he went to Liverpool when Klopp did, that he would have been able to have dealt with what Klopp had to deal with. And I don't think, look how long it took him to win the Champions League. Look at the amount of money that he spent on the defence after spending a shitload of money. I don't think that he would have done twice as much as what he's done if he hadn't gone to clubs that were already fairly well built and already with star players and with a shitload of money. I think you put him in the teams that the Klopp has managed, and I don't think he would have done as good a job. That's my view on him.
Well, it's like Ant says there, they were literally going to bin Messi before Pep.
Yeah.
So
you got
maybe I've got a bit of a bias because I actually read the book, like his biography thing and everything like that, and he worked his way up through Barcelona B and then brought the Barcelona B players into the main, like Pedro, like he had him in Barcelona B, brought him up into the main bar. I'm not talking about fucking Pep all thing, but I'm just saying, like, for what he did at Barcelona, he has to get some credit because he did do something. He wasn't just a case of spending money. He actually got rid of Ronaldinho and Eto'o and everything. Was it Eto'o? Or was it Ibrahimovic? He got rid of Ronaldinho anyway, I know for a fact, but yeah. Where else are we up to? Hail Spectre. About Alonso, he came to us, we'd get 3 years. Read that one. Xabi has nothing. Oh, Callum says Xabi has done nothing that Slot hasn't. Xabi's won a harder league in the Bundesliga with a team that's not supposed to be at that level in Bayer Leverkusen. They were towards the relegation zone when he took over, and they took him into the top 4 that season, and then he won the league the season after that. I think he won the league twice, didn't he? Or did it just the once? I can't remember. And then everyone's got this thing in the head that he did shit at Real Madrid. He didn't. He was 4 points behind Barcelona, and he got the sack because the players couldn't hack him being too hard in training. He was on them all the time about being perfect and this, that, and the other. And the players couldn't hack it. That's why Xabi was sacked from Real Madrid. He wasn't sacked because they were doing shit, because there wasn't. He was sacked because the players didn't like him. Ant says, I know Don playing well, but that Cascarano says he's close to Gerrard as well. Yeah, that's fucking... Cascarino. That was mad today.
Tony Cascarino. Well, player.
What would be the top 3 managers for the Liverpool job if Alonso doesn't come? I'm actually going to probably get some shit for this. Amarim.
I'd take Amarim. Fuck no.
Amarim.
No.
I'd take Amarim.
No, strike that off.
Nagelsmann.
Amarim.
And I don't want to go for the obvious one, so I'm going to go for one that I've been saying a few times. Hoeneß at Stuttgart. I think he'd be a good manager for Liverpool. I know people go back, Luis Enrique, but no, I think Hoeneß at Stuttgart. Name to watch, guys. I'm telling you. That guy, he's going to become a coach. Telling you, if it's not in the Prem, he will be the Bayern Munich manager after Company, 100%.
If this wasn't a live stream, I'd be editing the fuck out of that answer. Amarin, man, Amarin.
All right, let's mark this here now. Yeah, I bet you any money that Amarim at his next club is a success.
He very may well be.
I think he went into Man United. I think he wasn't given what he was promised. I think, look at what he did at Sporting Lisbon. He brought the title to Sporting Lisbon, and they'd not won it for so many years. I understand it's the Portuguese league, but fucking Slot was in the Dutch league. Like, let's be fucking serious right now. Do you know what I mean? I think that Amarim is a good manager. I just think that he was in a bad situation.
I don't like him as a character, and I wouldn't want him at the club. That's my view. I don't think he'd even have an opportunity at the club. I don't think they would ever go for a former United man.
I'm trying to go forward a little bit so we can get, because I know we've got a few other things. And they put Messi on steroids. They did. He couldn't work with players. Amarim out. Madrid was 4 points behind Barcelona, but Madrid was 8 points ahead of Barcelona at one point. Mention Amarim again and I'll cancel my membership. Even I'm out again after that. Jabi was like 70% win ratio at Real Madrid. If people think he failed for losing like 4 games in the Madrid management career, no, Adam, too many meds. I'd go with you on the third. I'd rather take Way over Ubin. Alonso, along with Gerrard, would set the standard at the club. I agree with that, Chris.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
He may go on to be a success, but you can't have an ex-Man United manager.
Yeah.
No, I know, but like, I wasn't taking that into consideration. I was just going based on merit. That's why I didn't go for like a Luis Enrique or like, a Nagelsmann. I think he's an obvious choice as well. But Hunes at Stuttgart, I think again, he probably would be the person I'd go for if we couldn't get Alonso. So JT says this season was expected to happen as soon as Slot Anna took over, but it's taken the next season to transition, probably from that overhaul. There's enough signs for me as we rise on top 5 in a cup. And then Kevin says, I'd rather have Big Sam at LFC than an ex-Man United manager. I was taking that out of the consideration, guys. Come on, man.
That's funny.
We'll get rid of that. So this Alexis McAllister article here then. So this is written by Greg Evans and James Pierce. And it says here, I don't know how long this is actually. Is this fucking long? Oh, I can't be arsed reading all this out. All right, let's have a look. So I'll just read this first paragraph. If the prevailing view of Alexis McAllister is that he's lost his way in Liverpool's midfield, then his late limited involvement against Man City did little to dispense that. The Argentine will be wincing during the debrief at Liverpool's Kirby training base this week as his errors led to both of City's late goals are shown back to him. And then a bit further down here, there's some stats where it says... So last year, he won 5.11% possession. This year, it's down to 3.61%. Possession in the final third, last year it was at 0.62. This year, it's at 0.33. Duels won last year were 5.87. This year, it's down to 3.39. Aerial duels was up compared to this year. Ground duels was massively up compared to this year. His tackles was up last year compared to this year. His high presses were up last year compared to this year. And his interceptions were also up last year compared to this year. And it says, as you can see from the figures, his creative output is also lower last season. McAllister hasn't scored in the Premier League and he's creating fewer chances per game, making fewer progressive passes. McAllister's numbers are down significantly in his most defensive actions this season. He's making fewer interceptions and tackles, winning fewer of his duels, and he's not winning possession high up the pitch as often as he did last season either.
I think they have the same view of Mac as you do.
Jermaine Pennant said on his X account that McAllister is a passenger and what has happened to his legs. Last season, he was running on average 10.95 kilometers, whereas this season it's down to 9.91. I didn't realize he was 27 years of age.
He's 27.
It says if Liverpool were choose to sell him, then this summer might be the most financially prudent to do so, as it was with Diaz last summer. There is no suggestion that Liverpool are seeking to sell him, while his father Carlos was quoted by Win-Win Sports last week as saying his son is fully focused on Liverpool in the current season. Finding a way to influence games again is his most important task, and Liverpool need the best version of him for the remaining months of the season.
No shit,
What are your thoughts on that, mate?
Kevin giving out about the stats. I think you're well justified in your criticism of Macca with that article, and with the stats and figures showing that he's not the same player as what he was last season. He may be focused up until the end of the season with Liverpool, but after that, it could be bye-bye.
Angie Lady Anfield says, I like how so many of our fans have the ability to see into the future with what players or our hierarchy will or will not do.
I don't think anyone can see into the future the same way as the hierarchy can't see into the future. So I think, everything is up for speculation, and we have our view of things and you have your view of things, and that's it. I don't know whether I answered that proper, Adam. What do you think?
Man, it's fine by me. I get what she's kind of saying a little bit, because we're all just kind of talking around things and stuff like that, but it's what people do in bars and shit. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, end of the day, the team is performing shit this season. So yeah, I don't know.
I don't know whether that was a kind of a criticism of us or a criticism of fans online, or both. But I suppose everyone has their view on things. I think it's fair to say that Arne Slot has been graced with the time that he's been given this season. And the longer that they spend with them, the bigger a gamble it is. Now, whatever the reason is behind that is up for anyone questioning on it. But you have to look at how far we have dropped behind this season, and then ask yourself, and in terms of the future of what the players will do, again, I don't think this is the thing. I think a lot of people take a lot of what these journalists say, and I think we have as much of an opinion and as much a know about what is happening than those journalists. I don't think journalists, to be honest with you, know what's going to happen, no more than you do. I
think they do, but they're just not. They just don't say out. They're not allowed to say out.
I don't. I think they're given what they're told to say, and that's it.
Steve says here, as it stands, I'd quite happily sell him now. If he can recover, maybe I'd think again. But he's 27. Last chance to get good money for him. Agreed. Guys, if after the next 5 games we're still 6th, I'm worried. Yeah, me too, man.
So would I be, yeah.
Kavanagh dropped from Premier League games after a number of mistakes. Villa versus Newcastle. Be back the following week on a big game you watch 100%. Kevin Jones to the Toffees. I hope not. I do. He's kind of grown on me as Curtis Jones, and all.
Yeah, me too. I think was it Steve that said, I don't know why Macca hasn't been dropped and Jones not been put in, which I think is a good point.
Cranky says he'd rather sell Macca and bring in a quality DM to release Grav and stiffen things up. Yeah, I mean, I think that's one thing that we're missing from this midfield. I don't know if Grav's just doing something a little bit different. But I thought last year he was like one of the best sixes in the world. But it feels like right now, instead of playing with like a 6, an 8, and a 10, we're playing with 2 8s and a 6 and a 10. So we don't have anyone that's doing that.
Well, I think
Shuttling, shall we say?
it goes back to what Carragher said, and I'm not a big fan of Carragher, but he did put it out there and asked the question of Arne Slot, the concerns that he had after the first game of the season, where they're committing too many people up front. And I think you're right. There isn't a number 6 position. He's been asked to do something completely different.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where you see the drop off, and probably the drop off for Maka as well.
Mm-hmm. M says again, hey guys, do you think he was told Champions League or bust for this season? Meaning we get top 4 or 5, but no trophies. Probably. In all fairness, I think so. Yeah, probably. Spectre Jones too good for them blue noses. Bon, it's only my opinion. Liverpool is sticking with Slot is because they can't get his replacement until the summer. It's a good possibility, mate. I wouldn't. I am surprised that he survived as much as he did. Maybe not like the first dip, but then when we went on that run, when it was like constant, and then the Salah thing, I'm still adamant, and I'm going to stick to this. I think if the whole Salah thing didn't happen, I think Slot would be gone. Because I remember rightly, I said at the time, I said Salah saying this has given Slot more time.
Yeah.
Because the club can't be seen to be sacking a manager on the back of what a player said.
Yeah.
And I stick by that now.
Yeah.
Scott said, everyone is entitled to their opinion on the club we all support. Not everyone will agree, which is why we can all have a discussion. Agreed with that, mate. And that's what we like to do here.
And I think, Scott, just going on that, I think there is a narrative that has been kind of thrown out by, the likes of certain, like Carragher and other people on Off the Ball and other channels, or the main channels, that will basically say, well, no, this is how you should feel. This is what you should think. And I think at the end of the day, if football fans can't have an opinion, and I'm not saying that person that came on saying that we can't have an opinion, but I think if you can't have an opinion and can't voice it in the fear that, well, maybe you're talking shit, or maybe you're wrong, or maybe something else had happened, I think it's a sad day. I think it's a sad, sad day. And that's something that I've seen kind of getting pushed a lot by certain journalists, Carragher, and, been called cranks and whatnot. And he's been the most fucking critical of Arne Slot. He's been most critical of Mo Salah. And yet, if we're critical of them, or we say how we feel on it, we're cranks. And I think that's silly. And the tumbleweed.
Sorry, mate. I was reading something. Sorry. Spectre said, I'd rather keep Jones if it meant to sell Maka. Grab's pushing forward more this year. Scott says, Adam, don't get me started on the midfield change. And did you see Dunk talking about these hit pieces coming out on Slot, basically saying it's a bit like Hughes talking top, someone saying something and Jonas getting something else out of it? I haven't seen that, but I'm probably sure it's correct in whatever he's saying. I'm trying to think what he's saying. Hughes is putting it out there to save himself, potentially, maybe. I don't know.
Well, I mean, look at the Reds round table, Sausage buddy with mayonnaise, you dirty bastard. Dirty bastard.
Spectre, Shane Bajcetic has been out this season. He would have been perfect in this number 6. I'm telling you now, Xabi Alonso will want to keep Bajcetic in the team. I think, is he still injured, Bajcetic, or is he just not being picked? Has he come back from injury and then got injured again?
I think he's come back from injury. I don't know anything else other than that.
Let's have a look. Because he's just gone off the radar, hasn't he, for the past couple of years, don't you think? I can't spell his name, fuck it. Not looking at it. M says, I'm thinking he only stays if he wins the Champions League. Yeah, maybe. I agree, Salah gave him more life, but also if Alonso left during 9-game debacle, he would have gone. Slot will get a golden handshake of Dosh if we finish 4th or 5th place. Then he goes, I think as well, like, didn't I say something to you about the reason why Liverpool didn't apparently go for Gay was because they were saving the money to sack Slot because it would cost the same amount, including all of his staff.
The whole Gahey thing annoys the shit out of me. That is a
Don't you think as well? It's a bit weird how like people got to remember as well. Like Slot's in his last year of his contract next season, so he's only got 1 year left.
And there's been no talks about his contract.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Spectre says freedom of speech. Cranky JD agreed. Spectre, I hope the injuries don't take their toll on him. Bond says sausage butty with red sauce. That's a bit more like it.
That's a bit more like it, yeah.
Scott says he's still injured. He had a setback. All right, man. Nice one. Kevin says, don't bring in food into this chat. It's not a watch-along, guys. We save that for watch-alongs.
Yeah, save that for a watch-along.
Stefan Bajtecic, there you go, Adam. And then Steve says he's not going to come back. He's lost too much time to injuries. Probably right, mate, in all fairness, which is quite sad. M says, I agree, Gahey transfer annoyed me as it doesn't make sense. I believe Semenion and Gahey gave City life. 100% they did, mate. 100% they did.
Absolutely. But, I mean, when you look at what we spent on your man, Jeremy Jacket or Jacquet or whatever way you pronounce it, we spent, 60-odd million on him?
Yeah, but I wonder, though, as well, like, when we're saying, like, oh, why couldn't we spend X amount of money on Gay, but then we've gone and spent X amount of money on that kid? Because that deal doesn't go through to the summer, does that go down on a separate bank sheet? So it won't go down as a...
I mean...
You know what I mean?
Maybe, but, I mean, fucking hell. We missed an absolute... Oh, man, it's so annoying. And, I mean, like, this Jeremy Jacket fella, whatever injury he's had, and then Leone coming back from his injury, are they going to be the same players that we signed and saw potential in? And I'm not too sure. And would you be happy to see them as the new partnership rather than Virgil and Canate? And I'm not too sure about that either. So I think it's a big, big gamble. And listen, I was just out of operation, right? I wanted to go back to AKM to fucking voice my. See, now this is what you call it. Kevin was saying you're going to get an angry Irishman, but I'm really pissed off that we didn't get Gahey. So pissed off. So pissed off.
I've just had a quick look at Jeremy Jacket. There's no update on his injury. It just says he's got the shoulder injury and his return is still unknown.
Honest to God, man. It's dreadful.
Yeah, Jacket's on less wages than him, man, yeah. Why couldn't
That's all right, Ant.
Yeah, it's fine, Ant, man. Don't worry. I'm trying to see. Right, mate. I think we've pretty much got everything off there. Should we dive off into the
I want to go into, before we do, Pardew's comments about Slot.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if, word for word, but do you have his exact comments? Basically, he's saying, just while Adam summarizes it, basically, he was on TalkSport and he said that he's just browned off of Slot. You know, he's lost patience with Slot. Slot goes on about the low block, and then when he's playing well, he goes on about, you know, these are the teams I want to play. And to be honest with you, I agree with him. I absolutely agree with him.
Sorry, mate, I'm trying to find it now.
Yeah. I'll go down through these comments while you're doing that. Saying like you have to put yourself in the simple conversation leads to Chinese or to whispers going around. I agree with it. And Dick annoyed me, with the Gahey transfer. Yeah, okay. Johnny Heiting left Spurs today. Will you see him back if Slot stays? God knows. Cranky JD, Liverpool left City, have those two because nobody likes Ateta, maybe. Kevin says, Spectre, if Johnny came back, he would be carrying Slot. M says, why didn't they back Slot this transfer window? I'm still baffled. Why say you behind the manager and not back him during January? That's a good point. But then when you look at the amount of money that was spent in the summer, you know, they may use that as an excuse. And plus, it's been difficult then to bring in players during that window. Bond says, I think Gahey will regret the City move in the long run. Quite possible. Ant says, oh, yeah, no, we read that. Scott says, I presume Jacket would be less wages than Gahey. Yeah, but look, what are you getting with Gahey in terms of a player? M says, penny pinching from Gahey didn't make sense in the summer. The whole idea of wait till they replace him before we sell is bollocks. Yeah, true. Spectre says, Mark Gahey would have been perfect. Joe Gomez long-term placement in a squad, knowing Gomez looks he's off. Bond says, I agree with Alan over his comments about Slot. Who's Alan? Or Adam? Does he be?
Alan Pardew.
Oh, Alan Pardew, yeah. Kevin says Pardo just getting on the bandwagon. Yeah, and I think a lot of people are getting on the bandwagon when there's heat in the kitchen, you know. I think everyone is getting in on that, you know.
Right, let me try and read this out as it's playing, because I've got the video playing with like it's there. So he says, I'm kind of fed up with him because when he gets beat, he comes out with excuses about how the opposition are setting up, etc., etc. And now when he wins a game against Brighton, he's almost patting them on the back, saying it's okay, that this is the sort of team I want to play against. This is what makes the Premier League the league, the fact that they are different ways of playing. Don't be a snob about it, but you're not here to kind of say everyone should play the same way that I do. You just get on with it. It's part of the game. I'm fed up with Arne Slot. I really am. I want to like him. Just sort of show a little bit more respect to the other clubs. That's what he said.
But what's wrong with that?
Nothing. I agree
with
every word he said.
I agree with every word he said. I think, yeah, there's an element of jumping on the bandwagon, but that's talk sport. I mean, you got Jason Conte on it. But I think that he's dead on the money there. I really do. I mean, we're always hearing about this fucking low block thing, and it's a pain in the fucking hole. You know, if the style of football that we're playing, what other style would you have playing up against that? Unless you're attacking minded and you're perfectly happy to play it to us. That's what you're going to get.
I think it's just, I mean, I'll be honest, right? Jurgen did say it a few times as well, but he didn't go on about it all the time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think that's what kills you in it, really, when you just use it all the time. Right, man. I'll hand over to you. Hold on. We've got to do it.
We're going to have to do another intro of that, I think, but I like that intro. So you're very welcome to this month's Shano's world famous quiz. We are just I think it's round 6 now, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
I think it's round 6. So at the moment, we've got Carl Russell in at number 1 and Steve Mack number 2, Bonnet number 3, and A2EZ number 4, with Nascusi in number 5th position. So I'm going to ask you some random questions, and there will be some multiple choice and some not. First place will get 3 points, second place will get 2 points, and third spot will get 1 point. The person with the most amount of points at the end of this season will win Shano's world famous quiz trophy and an illustration. I think it's an original illustration from Sean Leonard art. So if you want to check Sean Leonard, he's absolutely amazing. We've got some winners from the monthly draw. for our VIP members. Remember, that's $1.99 to $2.99 per month. And some of the winners that have received an illustration from Sean Leonard are blown away by his talent. So absolutely amazing. So I'm going to go with the first question.
You need to send me the answers.
I need to send you the answers first. So I'm going to send the answers while I just... me fucking back. My neck. My back. I won't finish that.
We've got some comments coming in. Any alien questions, Spectre says?
Well, when you mean alien questions, it might be alien to you with the answers. Do you like how I answered that?
Steve says, shit, non-multiple choices, we are screwed.
No, there is multiple choices.
Bond says, I've not played the quiz in a while and I'm still third.
I know, Bond. It says an awful lot.
Spectre wants the answers sent in to him, and Miss Scoozy, of course, wants you to finish the song.
What? Oh, yeah. Of course you do.
Man, Miss Scoozy, mate, I miss you, man. I know you've been on late and stuff lately, mate, but some of the crack that you bring to this channel, man.
Brilliant. Now a sec. I'm almost there.
How many is there? 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. I'm just making a note of it all, so I've got it all ready. Ready to go.
Okay. So I
Nice
think that's it.
Yep.
So we should really be doing a drum roll or and then first question.
I'll probably get copped for copyright or something.
Probably. So the first question is, how many winners' medals has Phil Neal won at Liverpool? How many winners' medals has Phil Neal won at Liverpool? Is it A, 19? Is it B, 22? Or C, 24? How many winners' medals has Phil Neal won at Liverpool? Is it A, 19, B, 22, or C, 24?
Got a few people answering today.
And Podge is back.
Podge is back. You were top for a while, man.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. I'll do the old thingamajiggy, whereas either that's gone now.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9.
Oh, shit.
So, if you want to put the thing at the bottom.
Yeah, I've done, yeah.
So the answer to that is B, 22. So who have we got?
Got Spectre. Got
Bond.
And Chris. Is that right? Spectre, Bong, Chris. 22, yeah?
Spectre, Bond, and Chris, yeah.
Yep.
So, Spectre's delighted with himself. Question number 2.
Oh, by the way, guys, sorry, it's the first three.
First three,
to get the point, so that's why, yeah.
Question number 2. When did Liverpool win their first league title? When did Liverpool win the first league title? Was it A, 1899 to 1900 season? Was it B, 1900 to 1901 season? Or was it C, 1901 to 1902 season? When did they win their first league? Was it 1899 to 1900 season? Was it B, 1900 to 1901 season? Or was it C, 1901 to 1902 season?
think we've got enough people there. 2020. I'll pop the thing in. Right. So, I bet you do, Steve. You do remember that shit well. You're still stuck in 70s from what we know about where you live, mate.
We've still got people coming in, so we might need to just do that thing that you do and then the timer.
Yep. All right. I'll do the timer again. Hold on.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So the answer to that was B, 1900 to 1901 season.
Oh, and where's it? Message gone.
Angie, you need to refresh your screen because you're answering. What are you answering? 22?
I think she's on the first question. I think.
No, she's not. So the answer to that, ladies and gentlemen, you've already. Yeah, no, Angie. Unfortunately, we can't take that. But anyway, we'll see who got it. So we've got the answer to that is B.
So we got Kevin.
That's it, I think.
That's it, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything in the hospital. Didn't even shit.
I tell you what, I'll give it to Angie as well because she didn't know the answer before we'd said it. So I've put her down.
All right.
It's only fair. Oh, Steve did say 1901 as well, to be fair.
Did he?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Oh, you did, Steve. Sorry. You did. I see that there.
I've got that down now, Steve, as well, man.
So Steve, Kevin, and we'll give Angie it too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, question number 3. Question number 3. Who was the leading goal scorer for Liverpool that season? Was it A, Sam Raybould? Was it B, Alex Reisbach? Or was it C, Billy Dunlop? So A, Sam Raybould, B, Alex Reisbach, or C, Billy Dunlop?
Say that again. Who was
the
the
leading goal scorer for Liverpool that season? Was it A, Sam Raybould, B, Alex Reisbach, or C, Billy Dunlop?
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So the answer to that was Sam Raybould. Sam Raybould. Fuck me. So who's got that? I think we got Steve, we got Muscusi,
and Kevin
who got that. You're going to have to do another line there because Spectre and Steve answered that. You remember my back. So do I. Got a button on my fucking crack now. Spit it out, Sean. Yeah. You get a bit tongue-tied, you know.
Sorry, I was marking up for... yeah, right, there you go. Put another line in.
That's it. Okay, so question number 4. John McKenna's Liverpool were commonly known as A, Team of Max, B, McKenna's Lads, or C, McKenna's Reds. John McKenna's Liverpool were commonly known as A, Team of Max, B, McKenna's Lads, or C, McKenna's Reds. Answers on a postcard, please.
Who the fuck is setting off fireworks nowadays?
God knows. May not be fireworks.
You never know in today's world, do you? Fuck me.
I know.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So the answer to that, ladies and gents, is A. Team of Macs was heavily populated with Scottish players whose surnames started with Mac, MC, or MAC.
So I had Bon, Paddington, and Steve. Is that all
Uh,
you've got as well? Or have you got anyone else?
Bon, Paddington, and Steve. Yeah.
Cool. Nice.
Okay. Question number 5. When did the club wear all red for the first time? When did the club wear all red for the first time? Was it A, 1961, B, 1964, or C, 1967? When did the club wear all red for the first time? Was it A, 1961, B, 1964, or C, 1967? Before my
10,
time.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So the answer to that was B, 1964, which I think Bon, Steve, and Podge got.
Yep. Just trying to find Steve. He's there.
Steve says it was all grey, only had a black and white telly. That's funny. Okay. So we've got that. So question number 6. Oh, fuck. Now I know where the... Oh, shit. So I asked the question number 1 is question 6. So I'm fucked here. Okay. No, I'm not. How many times have Liverpool been relegated? Is it A, 1, B, 2, or C, 3? How many times have Liverpool been relegated? Is it A, 1, B, 2, or C, 3?
Is the answer different to the one I've got down?
Probably.
Okay.
I'm giving you now.
I swear to God, Steve, man, you are a time traveler.
Definitely.
Like some of the date stuff that you know, it's quite disturbing. You must be over 100 years old. Do you remember when he was saying to us, like, we got none of them in my village?
Yeah.
I wonder if he's like Captain America or something, and he's just like sat in a different time zone, just watching us on a computer that he's brought back from this dimension or something.
I know. Should we put the timer on, or has everyone?
Yeah, sorry.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So the answer to that is C, 3 times.
So we had no one.
No one. With no one.
I think you need to tell the dates. Tell the dates.
So it was our debut first division season, 1892 to 93. Again in 1904-05, and then 1953 to 54 season. So there you have it. So that was question 6. When was the third? The third was 1953 to 54 season.
Forgot the first one. That was, mate, you were back then, you were only a wee nipper. Now you're like 200-300 years old, mate.
Yeah. Now, question number 7. Who's the club's longest serving Liverpool manager in time? Years, as in. So who is the club's longest serving Liverpool manager in time? Years, so not in games. Is it A, Tom Watson, or B, Bill Shankly?
Just 2.
That's it. It's very simple. Is it A, Tom Watson, or B, Bill Shankly? Who's the longest serving Liverpool manager in time, in years? Is it A, Tom Watson, or B, Bill Shankly?
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So the answer to that question is A, Tom Watson, 19 years. So there you go. So whoever got that was...
I had Spectre, Miscusi, and Steve as the first ones.
Yes, that's correct.
But a few people got it right.
Yeah. Bill Shankly was the longest serving in matches. Question number 8. Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Luis Suarez scored the most goals for Liverpool against Premier League opponents Norwich City. How many goals did he score? Is it A, 13 goals? Is it B, 14 goals? Is it C, 12 goals? Or was it D, 16 goals? Luis Suarez scored the most goals for Liverpool against Premier League opponents Norwich City. How many goals did he score? Was it A, 13? Was it B, 14? Was it C, 12? Or was it D, 16?
$3,000. That's way too recent for Steve.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So the answer to that question, ladies and gents, is C, 12 goals.
So we only had 2 people that I can see any that got it. And I've got
Bon
and Chris. We got the same?
Yes, we have the same.
Yeah, nice one.
Angie, you need to Spectre and you need to refresh make sure that you're fully live there. So refresh the live stream there. I'll wait for you for a split second. So question number 9. Question number 9. Which team beat Liverpool on March 20th, 1988 to end their 29-game unbeaten run from the start of the season? Which team beat Liverpool on March 20th, 1988 to end their 29-game unbeaten run from the start of the season? Is it A, Spurs, B, Chelsea, or C, Everton? Was it A, Spurs, B, Chelsea, or C, Everton?
Okay, I'm gonna do the
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So the answer to that, ladies and gents, is C, Everton. So I think Steve got that from Scoozy and Paddington got that.
I've got Steve, Muscusi, and Paddington. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Final question then.
Final question, ladies and gents. Which English player was the last to be Liverpool's top goal scorer across a whole season before the current era of foreign players? Which English player was the last to be Liverpool's top scorer across a whole season before the current era of foreign players? Is it A, Robbie Fowler, or B, Michael Owen? Was it A, Robbie Fowler, or B, Michael Owen? Was it A, Robbie Fowler, or B, Michael Owen?
We've got everyone there, I think. Oh, George Fitzgibbon.
We've got George Fitzgibbon. Welcome to the channel, George.
So I've got. Well, do you want to say the answer first?
I will say the answer first. Thanks. The answer to that was actually B, Michael Owen. So I think we've got Paddington,
Steve, and Podge. Yeah. Right. So we do have an out and out winner. So let me just dedicate the points to everybody.
Okay.
So 3 points, 2 points, and
thanks, George. You just missed out on the quiz, but we'll be doing one next month.
Right. So we do have 1, 2, 3, 4 people tied for bottom, technically, but it's like fourth. So you've got Kev, Chris, Spectre, and Podge all on 2 points. So just missed out on getting a point. Tied for third place, we've got Miscusi and Paddington, who will both get a point each with 3 points. In second place, who gets 2 points, we've got Bon. And then in first place, with 7 correct answers, is Steve. So takes home the 3 points at the end of this.
So we have Steve as our winner. He gets 3 points. We've got Bon in second place with 2 points, and Muscusi and Paddington
both get a point.
So where does that leave us?
So let me have a look. I've got the table here somewhere. I think you sent it to me earlier, didn't you? Yeah. So hold on, let me load it. So Steve's now joint top with Carl on 11.
Yeah.
Bon is on 7 points now, so he'll stay third. And then Miscusi is now joint fourth with Akib on 5. And Paddington will have 1 point, so he's just missing off the bottom of the table right now.
That's amazing. Let's have a look at Paddington's Paddington H3Z. So he's got the 1 point there. See, Paddington, it's all about, coming in and, if you come more often to the quizzes, you may even get there, Slow and steady wins the race.
So yeah, tortoise in the hair. I'll be catching you guys. Steve is a cheater. He can't be taking part knowing this. Oh, God. But yeah, that's it then, I think, guys. Anything you want to say, Sean, to sign off?
Well, look, again, thanks a million for everyone that has kind of, sent me lovely messages over the last while. It's great to be back with AKM LFC and doing this quiz. I have I had all of this sorted out before the operation in case, you know, something went wrong. So I sent all the details, or I thought I'd sent them to Adam. But no, thanks a million for everyone that has joined the quiz. We've got a few new subs, I think.
Some new names that popped up, yeah.
Paddington George and Angie, I think, and CT. So you're all very welcome to the channel. Be sure to check out our VIP membership, which is $1.99 to $2.99 per month, where everyone is in with an opportunity of winning a illustration from Sean Leonard Art. Check them out. And again, there's no pressure in joining. You might get, you know, to see also some, you know, how would I say it? Back, you know, fucking VIP membership shit. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I made a dog's bollocks of that, but there is kind of behind the scenes kind of things that we do. There's a great interview with myself and Martin. There's a great one that Adam did, or Martin did with Adam, and there's one that Adam did with myself. We've also got Frank Carlisle. And what else? We're doing a few more, aren't we? We've got a few.
I need to get one in with Scott about injuries. Yeah. That's happening. So yeah. I have also just put in the chat the link to my other YouTube channel, which I've just pretty much started off, and I'm trying to pump up a little bit. So yeah, if you're interested in gaming, I want to hear me waffling as much as I do about Liverpool, but in gaming instead, go check that out. But yeah,
Kevin wants to know if I send a photo of me NHS gown. What do you want, the back or the front?
Well, obviously the back, mate. We're not going to get nothing from the front unless you're pitching a tent.
Do you know what I mean? Well, I was always pitching a tent.
So, but anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for Shauno for putting the effort in for the quiz. I'll try and get some videos out this week on a few things. I am working on a video about who Liverpool should go for in the summer. Doesn't even matter if it slots the manager or anybody else. But other than that, guys, what's that, ladies? I'm looking for a transfer to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. My talent has been wasted on here.
You need to come on,
watching, guys. No, Angie, you didn't offend us like anything like that, and I'm sorry to hear about your leukemia. That's terrible. But no, you didn't offend. Like, we allow all people on here, like, you know, Bond's on here regularly, and we've had sort of debates with him as well. So yeah, don't ever think you can't come on here. Obviously you can do. And yeah, I hope you you get everything sorted with your leukemia and stuff. That's terrible news, is that?
We're all here for you, Angie. We're all
here for you,
yeah. So, you know, please come on more often. All right.
Yeah. Make sure you show your face, Angie, and stuff like that when we go live, reading comments and stuff, and give us updates and everything like that. But yeah, other than that, guys, have a good evening. I'll speak to you all at some point through the week when I get a video out. But until the next time, that's bye from me. That's bye from Shauno, and we'll catch you all in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.